Now, a teriyaki chicken. As always, label your freezer bag with the recipe name, cooking instruction, and a use by date 3 months from the time you make it. Then we're going to add all the ingredients to the bag. Now the chicken is at the bottom. I put the onions in, and it called for 2 cans of diced pineapple. I got the tidbits, but I thought 1 can was actually enough. I was already opening the second, so I went ahead and put half in there. So I used 1.5 cans, but you do what you think you would like in your teriyaki chicken. And then we're going to put in the garlic and the teriyaki sauce, and then we'll remove the air, seal, and freeze. Alright, it's ready for the freezer. Now you want to defrost this the night before and cook it for 6 to 8 hours on low. And we served ours on rice. I did use everything but the salt to finish it off. Now here are your ingredients, and in the description box below there's a link to the recipe directions. Our next freezer meal is sausage and peppers. These are the ingredients we're going to use. It called for either smoked sausage or kielbasa. I got one of each just to mix it up. We're going to put the sausage in first. We've already got that sliced up. Then we'll add the peppers and then the garlic and tomatoes. Oh, and the onions. The onions go next. Now we're going to pop it in the freezer. You take it out the night before to defrost, and then put it in your slow cooker. And you want to set this on low for 6 to 8 hours. I'm learning that mine just takes 6. Every slow cooker is different. But here's the finished plate. We chose to have ours on rice. You could also do noodles. And here are your ingredients for this recipe. Now for the green goddess chicken and rice, and this is an oven meal. I doubled this one so you'll see twice as many ingredients. First thing you do is label your freezer bag with the name of the recipe, the cooking instructions, and the use by date 3 months from when you prepared the meal. Now we're going to put everything in the freezer bags, with the exception of the dressing that is used on the day of cooking. And a reminder that the ingredients will be listed at the end of each clip, and the ingredients and the directions for each meal I'm sharing today will be in the description box below. There's a link to the blog. Okay, now we're going to seal these up, get as much air out as possible, and then we'll pop them in the freezer. For cooking, you want to defrost this the night before, and then we're going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Line a sheet pan with parchment paper and spread the meal out. Now I have a small countertop oven which I keep outside so it doesn't heat up the camper, and this is the largest pan that will fit in it. But if you have a bigger sheet pan, definitely use that. You cook this for about 30 minutes or until the chicken is cooked and brown. Mine took about 40, probably because it was piled up a little bit. And then you just drizzle it with the dressing and serve extra dressing on the side if you would like. Here are your ingredients. Very, very tasty. Last but definitely not least, because these were fantastic, are the roast beef subs. Here are the ingredients we're going to use. Now we're going to label our freezer bag with the name, cooking instructions, and use by date 3 months from the day we make it. We're going to add all the ingredients except for the cheese and the rolls. Those we'll use on the day of serving. So we're going to add our chuck roast, some salt and pepper, 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of beef broth, 1 16-ounce jar of pepperoncinis, and a large yellow onion sliced. Again, the ingredients are at the end, and then there's a link in the description box below to take you to all the recipes with ingredients and directions. I've sealed the bag. I'm just going to roll it around and get everything mixed up in here, and then we'll get the air out. I did notice, however, that my butter still had some paper on it, so we had to get rid of that. Not tasty. And then we'll get the air out and we'll seal it up and pop it in the freezer. Now, the day of cooking, it's on low for 6 to 8 hours or until the beef shreds nice and easy. I think mine took 6. The day we were making this, I made up some sub rolls. We toasted those and served up with the provolone cheese. They were absolutely delicious. Definitely give this one a try. Have a great week, guys. I'll see you Friday.